Good morning, student. Class 6, subject computer, lesson number 4. More feature of MS Word 2010. Roaring success of Windows 7. Microsoft recently unveiled the latest version of its productivity suite Macro Office 2010, boosting of host of collaborative features and an all-new interface Office 2010 aim to bring back to the glory Microsoft lost with Office 2007. Not only this software giant also plans to take on the website Big Daddy Google, which offer web-based Google DOS. Okay, new 10 feature is coming in Microsoft Word 2010. Improved search. Second one, co-authoring in real time. Third one, share documents. Fourth one, add visual effects. Fifth one, turn your text into diagram. Sixth one, image editing. Seventh one, recover lost draft. Eighth one, insert screenshot. Ninth one, new file menu. 10th one, word translation. Okay, now you open your course book, page number 13. I will read one by one features. Okay, how to insert a table. A table consists of rows and columns. The vertical division of a table is called a column and horizontal division is called a row. Okay, method 1. First, click the insert tab on the ribbon. Second one, click table from the tables group. A drop down menu appear. Third, select and click the number of boxes you want in your table. Fourth one, the table appear in the document. You can type data in the cell. Second method, first one, click the insert table option. The insert table dialog box appear. Second, type the number of the columns and rows you want to insert in your table. Numbers of column 5 and numbers of rows is 2. Third, now click on OK button. Your table is inserted. Fourth one, you can enter the data by simply typing in the cell. Figure 2.5, drawing the table by using the draw table option. When you insert a table, two new tabs, designing and layout, appear on the ribbon displaying various table tools. Okay, design and layout tabs after table is inserted. How to insert row and columns in a table. You can add rows and columns in the table by using the layout tab. Editing new column in table option. To add columns to table, follow the given steps. First one, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert a column. Second one, click the layout tab. Third one, click insert or insert left from the rows and columns group. A new and empty column insert. Editing new row in a table. To add row to a table, follow the given step. First, place the cursor in the table where you want to insert a row. Second, click the layout tab. Third, click insert above or insert below. From row and columns group, new and empty row in inserts. You see there are three option is there na. Take, you click and rows is coming. Okay, in your page. How to delete row and columns. You can delete row and columns from a table by using the Layout tab. Deleting a row from a table. To delete a row from a table, following the given step. First one, place the cursor in the row or select the row by clicking and selected option from tables group. Second, click the Layout tab. Third one, click delete from the row and column group. A menu screen appear. Fourth one, click delete row from it, then entry row gets delete. Deleting a column from a table. To delete columns from a table, follow the given step. First one, place the cursor in the column you want to delete. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click delete from row and column group. A menu screen appear. 4. Click delete column from it. The select column get delete. How to merge or slipped cells. Merging cells. Merging means combining two or more cells into a single cell. You can merge two or more rows into a single row. Similarly, two or more columns can also be merged into a single column. To merge cell, follow the given step. First one, select the cells you want to merge. Second one, click the Layout tab. Third, click merge cell. From the merge group, the cell get merged. Splitting cells. Splitting means dividing a single cell into multiple cells. This is the reverse of the merging process. To split a cell, follow the given step. First one, select the cell or multiple cells you want to split. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click split cells from merge group. Fourth, the slipped cells dialog box appear. Type the number of the column and rows into which you want to split the selected cell. Fifth one, click OK. Cell get split up as desired. How to move and resize a table. Moving a table. To move the table, follow the given step. First, click on the table. You will then notice a plus sign at the left hand top corner. This sign is known as table move handle. Second, place the mouse pointer on the table mouse handle and drag the table to where you want by the pressing the left mouse button. Third, release the mouse button. Your table is placed at the place. Resizing a table. To resize a table, follow the given step. First one, click on the table. You will notice a small square at the right side bottom corner of the table. This small square is known as table resize handle. Second, move the mouse pointer on the table resize handle and you will see a double-headed arrow on it. Third, drag the table to desired size by the pressing the left mouse button. Fourth, release the mouse button when you get the desired size. How to change row height and column width. Changing row heights. To change the row heights, follow the given step. First one, select the row from the table whose height you wish you change. Second, click on the Layout tab. Third, click on Properties from the table group. Fourth one, the Table Properties dialog box appears. Click on the Row tab. Fifth one, click on the Specific Height check box to check it and type the required height. 6. Click on OK button. the row height gets changed. Changing column width. To change the column width, follow the given step. First, select the column whose width you wish you change. Second, click the Layout tab. Third, click on Properties from Table Group. Fourth, click on the Column tab in the Table Properties dialog box. Fifth, click on the Preferred Width checkbox and type the required width. 6. Click OK. Let us now study about some new feature by using the Design tab. How to change table styles. You can change the color, look and design of the table by using table styles. It makes your table more attractive. This can be done through commands in the Design tab. To change the table style, follow the given step. First one, click in the table. Second, click the Design tab. Third, click More button. In the table style group, a gallery appear. Fourth, choose the click any style you want to apply to your table. The previous of the selected style appear on the table. How to add borders and shading in the table. Editing border in table. To add borders, follow the given step. Click the table. Second one, click the Design tab. Third, click Borders. From the table style group and drop down list appear. Fourth, click Borders and Shading. A dialog box appear. Fifth, choose style, color and width of the border. 6. Click on OK button. Editing shading in the table. To add shading, follow the given step. First, click in the table on the cell you want to shade. Second, click the Design tab. Third, click Shading from the table style group. A drop down menu appear. Fourth, select and click the color of your choose to get the required result. Watermarks. A watermark is a text or pictures then appear in the faded manner behind the text of a document. Watermarks are used to prevent imitation of the documents. Today, digital watermarks are also added a photo, film and audio files to show a copyright of the owner of the object. Watermarks are sometimes used in the form of the logo placed in the document. You can use these features in MS Word. To edit a picture watermark, follow the given step. First, open the file document in which you want to add a watermark. Second, click the Page Layout tab on the ribbon. Third, click Watermark from Page Background group. Step 4. Click Custom Watermark. The printed watermark dialog box open. Fifth, click Picture Watermark to add a picture behind the text. 6. Click on the Select Picture button. 7. The Insert Picture dialog box appears. Select the picture and click Insert button. Option 8. Then click on Apply button and then on Close button in printed watermark dialog box. The selected picture appear as a watermark in the document. See the following screenshot in the figure. Added to a text watermark in your document. Page layout, page background group, watermark command, custom watermark. First, open the printed watermark dialog box. Second, click text watermark in printed watermark dialog box. Third, select the file like text, font, size, color and layout for the watermark. Click OK button. Then watermark will appear in your document. How to print a document? Before giving a print command, it is wise to look at the document, and this could be done through print previous option. previous a document. To previous the document before printing, follow the given step. First one, click on File tab in the document file screen. Second, click on Print in the menu under File tab. Third, on the right hand side of the window that opens, you may see Print Previous of the document. Printing a document. To printing a document, follow the given step. Click the File tab. Next, select Print option from the menu that appear. Choose the page on print in the page range box by selecting on the following option available. First, print all page. This prints all page of the document. Second, print selection only prints the selected connect in the document. Third, print current page. This prints only the page where the cursor is positioned. Fourth, print custom range. Here you may enter specific page like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. You may also enter range of page using hyphen like 4 to 9. Okay, now I read this chapter from the book, page number 43, lesson number 4, more feature of MS Word 2010. Word 2010 provides you several excellent features of make your tasks easier. Let us study about them. Finding and replacing text. Sometimes you may need to find a search for a particular words or text in a document. The find command of MS Word is used for this task. Find and replace command finds the word or text and replace it with a new words or text in the document. Find. To find text or document, follow the given step. First, click the Home tab. Second, click Find and Editing group. The Find feature open up on the left pane on the Word document area. Third, you can type in any text in the text box at the top of the pane and search. The search items get highlighted. Advanced Find. First, click on Advanced Find from Find drop down menu is Editing group. Second, a dialog box open up using which we can search for the text. Click on the More button. Third, you can choose from the various search option also. Point 1, match case. Second point, find whole words only. Third, sound like. Fourth, find all words form. Fourth one, click the find text button in case you want to find the same word again in the document. Fifth, after finding the word, it will display a message as shown below. 6. Click yes if you want to start the search again, otherwise click no. Replace. To replace the text in a document, follow the given step. First, click the Home tab. Second, click the Replace from Editing group. Find and Replace dialog box appear. Third, in Find word box type text or words you want to search for. Fourth, in Replace with box, type the text you want to replace with. Fifth, click the Replace button if you want to replace the current words only. Replace all button replace all the accrocions of the word important with the word main in the document in case a particular word is to be replaced and submitted for another. 6. When you the replacement are made, a message will be displayed on your screen as shown below. Click the click the OK button and close the Find and Replace dialog box. You will see the word important is replaced by the word main. Go to command. Go to command is used to go to a specific page, line, section, field, bookmark, comment, footnote, endnote, table, graphic, sequence, object, he- heading, etc. To use go to command, follow the given step. First, click home tab. Second, click find option from editing group. Third, click go to from the list. The find and replace dialog box open. Fourth, select the category from go to what box and type the value in its adjacent box. Fifth, click on the next and previous button to go to your section. The cursor will move to the specific location in the document. So as we have typed here 7 line number by cursor in moved to line 7 in the document. 6. Click go to button. The cursor will move to that location. 7th. Click close button to close the dialog box. Spelling and grammar. Spelling and grammar ensure that your document contains no error. You must have noticed red or green ways lines under some words. While typing in a document, MS Word has a dictionary. If you type some wrong spelling of word or incorrect sentence or any words is not found, it is marked as misspelled. For example, your name is technical terms. A red wavy line indicated a spelling mistake while a green wavy line indicating a grammatical mistake. You to use spelling and grammar, follow the given step. First, click the review tab. Second, click ABC spelling and grammar for proving proofing group. The spelling and the grammar dialog box appear on the screen. Third, the wrong words will be shown in red color and displayed in notice dictionary box. Option available for the wrong words are suggestion box display the words. Click any one of the correct spelled word in the suggestion list. Click the change button if you want to change the current word only. Click the change all button if you want to change all appearance of the word in the interim document. Third, if you correction are required, click the ignore one button. Option ignore all button would ignore all the occurrences of the word in the document. Option you can add the word to the dictionary by clicking the add of dictionary. After making your selection, spelling checker will move on the next flagged word. After clicking all the words and spelling, the following message is displayed. Click OK button and close the spelling and grammar dialog box. Thesaurus. Thesaurus consists of words in group of synonyms, antonyms, which improve your vocabulary. Moreover, you can change the word to to express the meaning more accurately. To use the thesaurus, follow the given step. First, select the word for which you want to a synonyms or antonyms. Second, click the review tab on the ribbon. Third, click thesaurus from proofing group. Fourth, the thesaurus task pane will appear on the right side of the screen. You can view words option and select the word for replacement. Fifth, left the word option will appear. Click insert option from the list. The select word will get pasted in place of the old word. Drop cap. Sometimes you may have noticed a large capital letter at the beginning of a paragraph in a newspaper or magazine. You can also use the feature in your document. MS Word provides you this faculty. You can create a large dropped initial capital letter by the using drop cap. To create a drop cap letter, follow the given step. First, click in the page graph in which you want to being with a drop cap later. Second, click insert tab. Third, click drop cap button from text group. Fourth, choose the drop in margin option from the list. You can see the change in your paragraph. Inserting hyperlink. You know hyperlink allows you to move quickly from one page to another page by simply clicking on it. You can also insert a hyperlink in your document. To insert a hyperlink, follow the given step. First, select the text or word on which hyperlink is to be inserted. Second, click the Insert tab. Third, click Hyperlink from link group and insert hyper dialog box appear on the screen as shown ahead. Fourth one, you can see various options in the box through which you can create a link. Fifth, suppose if you click the option exacting file or web page, a list appears. Select the file or type the address of the page in address box. 6. Click the OK button. The hyperlink gets inserted in the page. Move the cursor to the hypertext. You see a message. Control plus click to follow link as shown below. 7th, press Ctrl key and click on the link. The hyperlinked web page on document will be opened. Move the mouse to hyperlink text. As you can see a message showing Ctrl plus click to follow the link. Press Ctrl key and click on the link. The hyperlinked document or web page will be opened. How to apply column formatting in document. Column formatting means to divide the text of your document in a specified number of the columns. You can do this also in MS Word. To apply column formatting, follow the given step. First, select the text range of paragraph you want to format in columns. Second, click the Page Layout tab on ribbon. Third, click Column Form Page Setup Group. A list of the option appear. Fourth, select the number of the column you want to apply in your document. For example, here we have chosen 2. The select text get divided into the specified number of the column. Okay, my dear student, everyone read the lesson 2 and 3 times. If you have any confusion, any doubt, you message me in my personal WhatsApp. Okay, see you. Bye. Allah Hafiz.